Alright, let's get started. Let's click on the Qwogmur icon to get it running. First, let's get a file to encrypt. For example, let's choose this one named door.png. Let's take a look at it. And there you go. It's a picture of a door, or rather the design on the front of a door. Now let's close the photo viewer and go to the next step. Let's make this file that we just opened the target file. Let's click on Browse and select the file. And there you go. Now, let's create a file in which the encrypted data is going to be saved. Let's click the Browse button and then type in encrypted_door.dat. Having done that, it's time to create the passwords that we are going to use. By the way, for the purposes of this demo, we shall call these seeds. You should also be aware that there are 3 ways by which we can create seeds. For now, we'll be using our proprietary unpredictable seed generator. Let's click on the left side of this long bar in the main menu. You can actually choose to use between 2 to 50 levels of encryption. But for now, let's choose 50 and then press and enter when we're done. Next, you will need to type randomly on your keyboard at a fast rate. Keep on typing until the green progress bar disappears. Keep going and keep going. When you're done, the generated seeds will then appear within the 50 seed text boxes. Now it's time to apply the special features. The first one is called the reverser. The reverser allows you to reverse the order of bytes in the key stream just before the encryption is applied in a particular level of Qwogmur. By clicking on the checkboxes that directly correspond to the seed shown in the main menu, you can choose to apply the reverser in each of the 50 encryption levels. So now, let's randomly click on some checkboxes. These will then be your settings for the reverser. Having done that, let's close the reverser window and proceed to the next special feature, the shuffler. With the shuffler, you will be able to jumble up the way your final encrypted data will be saved to your hard drive or flash drive. This will make it extremely difficult to determine the locations of file headers or other parts of your encrypted file. To do this, we will need to declare into how many chunks that you intend to chop up your encrypted data. Let's say 2,000. Okay, actually, you can choose between 2 and 2,000, but for now, let's use that. Next, we'll need to choose a number between 2 and 999,999,999. The number you choose will determine the way the 2,000 chunks are going to be shuffled. Let's type in the number 7,500,000. Okay. Let's go to the third and last feature, the shifter. The shifter allows you to choose one particular level and delay Qwogmur's encryption by a certain number of iterations. For example, if you choose level 22 and type it into the shift level text box, and then if we type 5 million into the shift value text box, Qwogmur will then go through 5 million iterations before it starts applying the generated keys to your unencrypted data on level 22. In other words, this acts like a sort of random vector. The prospective codebreaker or hacker will first have to guess which level you apply the shifter and then go through 5 million possibilities for each possible seed. It's a daunting task. Now we're ready to encrypt our data. Let's click on the Encrypt button, and Qwogmur will start doing its job. On the upper left-hand corner of the screen, we can see Qwogmur's progress as it processes your data through each level. There you go, all 50 of them. And boom, it's done. We will now open up our hex editor and check the contents of the encrypted file. There you go. All the data has been turned into a stream of gibberish. Let's scroll quickly through the rest of the contents. Alright, now it's time to do the opposite. Let's decrypt the data that we just encrypted. To do this, we'll need to declare the encrypted file, which is door_encrypted.dat as our target file. Then, let's create a new file in which the decrypted data is going to be saved. Let's call this file decrypted_door.dat. Next, let's click on the decrypt button and the decryption process will start. There you go. It's doing its job again, this time backwards from level 50 to level 1. There you go. Let's check out the decrypted file and see if it matches the original file byte for byte. We'll use the hex editor to generate an SHA-256 hash of decrypt_.dat. There you go. It starts with 5ED and ends with F4EA. Now, let's generate an SHA-256 hash for the original file called door.png. Okay, clicking, and there we go, checking it. That's the file name, and we see it also starts with 5ED and ends with F4EA. And there you have it. The hashes of these two files are exactly the same. Now, let's go through one more step. Let's make sure that our decrypted file can be read by the photo viewer. Let's check the file extension, and we see that it's not PNG, so we'll have to convert that to PNG in order to be read by the photo software. There you go. PNG. And now we'll click on it, and there. The photo viewer read it perfectly, and you can see the picture there in all its glory. Okay, so we see that the photo has been recreated, and the colors are the same, and it is indeed exactly like the original. But wait, we're not yet finished. Of course, we will have to save the settings so that we can go back and decrypt your data. To do this, simply click on the Save Settings button, and you will be prompted to type in a file name. Let's call it settings_door. Don't worry about the file extension, as Qwogmur will automatically provide the extension of STG. Then, let's click on the Save button. And that's it. Lastly, let's check if our settings were indeed saved properly. Let's shut down Qwogmur and reopen our settings file. There you go. Click on Agree, and the main menu opens. Now, let's click on Load Settings. And there you go. Oh, the settings are exactly the same. Let's take a look at the reverser settings. And we see that all the settings are there. Nothing has changed. So it's a successful save. All right. So that's about it for the demo. If you have any questions, you can email us at qwogmur@gmail.com. Or, better yet, visit our website at www.qwogmur.com. See you there, and thanks for watching.